story, SLEUTH. So in the last episode, if you remember, we received our first Digimon Terriermon, and we visited the Digilab to find out a bit more about Digievolution and how we can get more Digimon onto our team. So right now we've come further into Kowloon, and we've encountered this barrier, which now we need to use our hacking skills, which we received in the Digilab, to be able to progress further into the game. So I'm going to cut here, press square and open the gate using a level 1 hacking skill, which now gets us into the main area of Kowloon. This is where we will encounter more Digimon and be able to get our first member of the team. So as I said, I'm aiming to get Koromon due to the fact that it evolves into Agumon. Agumon has been a favourite of mine since Gen 1 of Digimon. Personally, I find his powers interesting, his Digievolution line really cool, and personally he is, as I said, one of my favourites because of it. So obviously being able to have him on my team would be amazing, due to the fact that I would then be able to get Greymon and then so forth. So right now we're just talking to Kyoko about being able to get through the barrier and using Digiline to basically communicate with Digimon who I don't have in my party, as well as people in the real world who still think to communicate using their own devices. So right now we're just collecting bits of data like this to form our body back, get our body back. And right now we've now received 100% of the scan, so we can now go and get Koromon on our team and get him as a team member. So before we continue further on, we are going to go back to the beginning, go to the Digilab, and get him onto our team. So quite simply, we're just going to go all the way back and unlock him using the Digilab's data transfer. So it's very simple, I'll explain it once we get back there. So right now we're just heading through Kowloon, right back to the beginning area, to enter the Digilab through this portal here, the access point right here. So currently we're in the Digilab, and we're going to go to this one here, and we're going to go to Digiconvert. Now this allows you to get, once you've received 100% of a scan rate from the Digimon, you can then go to this and get the Digimon onto your team. Before you can go to your team, you'll hatch from his egg, just like so. He'll do his attack, and then it'll tell you a bit about him. So his attack 46, defense 85, Abby, and so forth. So then, before he can go on the team, we have to officially move him from the Digibank, which is where he goes to straight away, and puts him into the emptiest place on our party. So now we have two Digimon, Terriermon and Koromon. Now I'm going to go to Digievolve again, because as I've said, we know Agumon is the main form, but we also know that he can evolve into two other Digimon. So these two other Digimon so this is Vmon, I believe, or X-Vmon, one of the two, but he requires level 9 or higher, an Abbey of 20, and Steel Will to be earned. Now Steel Will, I believe, is one of his moves, however they need to be a high enough level to receive it. The next Digimon that he can evolve into is Gilmon. Now if you remember from Digimon Tamers, Gilmon was a Digimon created by the leader there, who I just keep forgetting his name, so sorry for anyone fans out there. And the final form he can evolve into is Toy Agumon. Now Toy Agumon, personally, is a good Digimon, however I still think that is between Gilmon and Agumon. Personally I do like Gilmon more because of his curiosity nature in the anime, as well as his power level in the actual game. However, Gilmon does require a lot of Digimemory when he evolves. He requires 8, if I can remember correctly. Being able to have him on the team though does mean that I am able to have at least a wind and a fire, which slightly stronger, as well as making decent components for battling. So as you can see here, we've now encountered Tsunamon for the first time, and for anyone who does not know, Tsunamon is the pre-evolved form of Tsunamon evolves into Government, sorry, I went completely blank there for a second. And these, so as it's going to basically tell you a bit about, so no relation, so you'll see, as it says, this is basically a bit like Pokemon. Virus is strong against data, data strong against vaccine, and vaccines against strong against virus are weak to, and the first virus is weak to vaccine, vaccine is weak to data, and data is weak to virus. However, then you also see that there's one called free, so Digimon such as Koromon are free, which means that things might not work as well. So again, he is, you can see the basic fire is weak to plant, fire strong against plant, plants get strong with water, and water against fire. Then we have things such as electric, wind, and earth. Electric beats wind, wind beats earth, and earth beats electric. And then you have light and dark, which are about even, because obviously the light can't exist without the dark, and vice versa. So they're about even in battle. So right now we're using a wind, and if you can remember rightly, wind is strong against rock, so attacking Gutsumon will do 2 times damage for Syakamon. Gutsumon being a rock, I believe. On him again, perfect move, and that's the little attack to finish it off. So we've received our second bit of avatar. Now we're going to keep going further on and get our 4th bit. Now as you can see, there is stairways leading up. However, due to the fact this is the beginning, we are not able to go through there just yet. We're going to be able to get through there after defeating completing the first and second mission, probably. Digimon again, super weak to Terrimon's wind. So right now we're just working on leveling up, just so we are able to get Koromon to evolve, sorry. So as you can see, just like any other game, Terrimon's simple attack just does that. So right now we're currently on our way to explore further and receive our last bit of data, which then gives us our body back. After we get our body back, we can then travel back to the real world and officially start working with Kyoko as a cyber sleuth. And that's our final bit, as you just saw up there, is up ahead. But as we can guess, there is definitely another battle to do. Now personally, I would love to have Pokemon and Government both on my team, as both of them are incredibly strong, but Tsunamon, that would involve them to go right back to the beginning again. Just there we go. Attack gets us over the top. And that's the final part. And with that, we now have our body back. However, all is not as it seems, and it will be revealed why later on in the game. So for now, we have got our body back. So now we have to go all the way back just to be able to sign out. Due to the fact that that one is an old logout sign and it's broken. So carrying on further down. I believe we can get out using the one just up ahead there. We should escape for now. Doesn't mean I don't get any XP. However, it does mean that I am able to. No, that's the lift to the next area. However, during the game, we will be back in this area a lot more for battling boss missions, solving riddle mysteries, and so forth. So there's a lot more to come in the future, guys. Don't worry. So right now we're back near the beginning. We can't get attacked here. But before we go back to the real world, I am going to get Tsunamon onto my team, so that after when he is a level capable of it, he will be able to evolve into a Digimon that I personally enjoy as well. Now, I intend to evolve Terriermon in the next episode. However, if I can do it now, which I can't, I need to have Cam to represent. And Cam is basically the relationship between you and the Digimon. And at the moment, I've got 15% for Terriermon, and Coromon is only at 8%. However, I can soon get him into Guildmon. But I feel like Agumon would be the best choice, as I received. I can easily find another Coromon in the future. So we'll move Cinnamon into the party, and we're going to have a quick look. So his attribute is Earth, his is Fire, and his, as we know, is Wind. So I'm going to quickly have a look at Digimon with Cinnamon, and as we know, obviously, Gabumon. I'm not 100% sure who this guy is, but I know this is Impmon, and I'm tempted to get Impmon because Impmon has a good evolution as well, as anyone who's recently watched Digimon Fusion knows that Impmon evolves into Beelzemon. So at some point I would love to get Impmon as a team, but for now I will focus on getting Gabumon and Agumon onto my team, because they are indeed the main two Digimon at the moment, as well as Terriermon, of course. But for now, we're going to sign out and go back to the real world.
無事に戻ってこれたしかしよくよく現実離れした能力だ。物理法則邪魔するよ。
So right now we're just actually having a meeting with Kyoko and this Leo, this group at the moment.
それでいつからそこにどこまで話を聞きました？
今来たとこ。ああ。
いえ。
おお。ではな。
紹介しておく。父の代からの付き合いでね。
見かけによらずと出なきゃかっこ失礼失礼。
それで何今おいしい。
いやいい。 エデン症候
聞かせて。
So if anyone who doesn't know, he's just been talking about Eden syndrome, which is basically... Actually, I'll let him explain. It's basically when
それに
the data...
ある種の話を聞かせておくべきでし
So
ょ
the individual comes out of the digital world, or Eden,
きょうちゃん
and has slipped
話
into
ってのはエ
a
デン症
coma,
候
a
群か
coma,
おっと
and
お願い
there's
しま
no
す。
エデン
explanation
症
as to
候群
why
と年々
or
患者
if
数が
they're
増え
ever
てい
going
るが
to
セ
become
ントラ
better.
ル病院にはエデン症候群患者の専用病棟
There's,
特別病棟があって
there's research
そこで
going
は
on
研
to find
究
the
および
treatment and the
が
cure.
妙に
treatment
情
and the
報
cure.
統制が厳
But
し
as
くてな
Sandra said, it's
患
heavily
者の家族
restricted.
上白の
and
今回の件も近くセントラ
はい
ああ発症患者の増加
The
普段の
company
病院で
Kimchi-
人の出入りが
Kimchi
激しくなっているこれは
is
何
involved.
ようやく
ああおっとそろそろ署に戻らないと悪いな
So right now, he's just escaped from the coffee.
君京ちゃんの家ほらいつかそいつは
聞いて。エデン症候群絡み、そしてエデンで異変が起き、これはいいな。私はこれから君もぜ君の状態に求めよ。いや
So officially, we've now just been given a job working with her to explore the hospital and try to find out a bit about the special ward in the hospital. So right now, we're just gonna explore the hospital a bit and try to find a way to the special ward. And the way we do that is actually to go up to go back down. So what we need to do right now is go up to the special wards through the lift, then go back down to make our way through the computer system to get into the ward. So right now we're just face to face with an individual who seems to be hiding a bit of secret about what she's doing at the hospital. But we'll find a bit more about her during the game. So we find out a bit more about her later on in the game. So right now, I said we're on our way up to the special ward, which is heavily guarded and no way in. So for now, we have to talk to the guard who says it's seriously guarded, not even relatives can come in, but only by an appointment, which they rarely give out. So like I said, now we just need to sneak back down to the terminal in the general ward and make our way into the special ward through their computer. So right now we're going to be using our connect jump ability to get into the system and get into the ward. So right now, as you see, we have our 3 Digimon with us, and hopefully during the... There we go. Don't know why it's not flying so well, but... There we go, first battle. And we have 2 new Digimon. One new Digimon, which is Digimon, and anyone who remembers Pokemon will remember that Pokemon evolves into Tentacle. teammate. And I believe Poyamon is the Digimon we will need to evolve the Patamon in order to get Angemon. However, as we all know, Angemon is an ultra level, so it does take up a fair amount of space in the team. And as you can see, we've come face to face with my body. As you can guess, my guy actually has a special ability, but is currently in, as we know, has the Eden virus that's going around. He has Eden syndrome. So right now we're gonna finish off the episode here, and officially during the next episode learn a bit more about the Eden syndrome and how I'm both here and there. So for now, this is SlipperyFellow signing out. Until next time, see you later.